Hello? Okay. I suspect that's working, but either the audio is extremely scuffed. I just don't remember. Is it super scuffed? It's probably super scuffed. Let me test it. I will be the puppet that tests it and breaks my own ears. Yeah, it's whatever. Okay, will my PC explode tonight? That is the question. It has been so long since I've played this, my lord. I really ought to have my other light on as well, but I can't be asked. Or at least I will, but not yet. Is this? This is Bridget, right? You know what, I'm gonna start out playing against Bridget, because I have no idea what she does, frankly. Wow, that is really loud. Bro, my description is still accurate. I am rusty, please go easy on me. I'm still rusty, bro. I'm rusty. I haven't played in like a couple of months, man. It's been a hot minute. Um, It could not change society. Ah, I ain't liking these frames. Okay, she has one of those. Okay. Ay, ay, ay. This is gonna hurt my thumb actually really bad. Which is probably a very strange comment. I recently cut my thumb at work, and it's like not even too recently. Like, when was it? I'm trying to think. I think it was like, okay, I can't tell just how negative that is or not. But yeah, I have a little cut, and it was kind of bothering me. So I did a weirdness, and I may have peeled it back ever so slightly. Damn. I have no idea what this character does. I'm so sorry. Can I grab? I mean, obviously that's a grab. Oh wow, that missed. That's painful. Good punish. Ah. I'm just trying to remember Baiken's super inputs. She has... You know what? It doesn't matter. Ah. At least I took a round. That's always a fun time. Is that her sweep? That's for sure DP, right? Yeah, it is. What are we doing? Oh, I for sure thought she was going to run up grab. This has to be some of the worst gameplay ever, but it's fine. And that kills. Oh, really? That's so annoying. Okay, I was kind of hoping I would be able to use controller without this being an issue. If you're wondering, I'm just having to put a tissue on my thumb because even though this is like, when did I cut my thumb? I think I cut my thumb on like, was it Sunday? Yeah, it had to have been Sunday because Saturday was super busy and there's no way that I would have been able to work with a cut thumb on Saturday. So I cut my thumb on like Sunday and I cut it very slightly deeper than I normally would when I do that on accident. I've only ever done it like once before this, and it was a few weeks ago. And literally, we put a plaster on it after like 5 minutes because it stopped bleeding really quick. But this one is literally on the very, very tip of my thumb, so it didn't really want to stop bleeding for like a good 30-40 minutes. We plastered it up. It sounds so stupid, but then we taped around the plasters, and then I had to wear a glove on top of that. And all of this was just to make sure that, obviously it's not bleeding anywhere, nothing like that, because it is a restaurant slash takeaway that I'm working at. But with it being the very tip of my thumb and a very, very slightly deeper cut than normal, any kind of pressure on it, unfortunately, is noticeable. Like, it does hurt, it feels very sensitive. And even though it's been a few days, despite that fact, after literally playing one match of this, rather unfortunately, it is already bleeding the tiniest little bit, tiny little bit, okay? It's not really an issue, but I may, oh wow, what was that? Love how good that button is. I may have to get some plasters. Because I don't really want the smell of blood and onions on my controller. Because I was peeling back some onions earlier, and if you've never cut an onion before, they smell like really bad, okay? So yeah. I wouldn't really want that mix on my controller, but it is what it is. That was nice if I could have got the conversion. And I remember the super input, as you do. Hey Frank, how you doing? I actually think I remember Frank. It's been so long. Also, I have just realised that we are playing on a new map. Well, not new for the people who have been playing Guild Together this whole time, but new for me. That's going to hit me and go full break. Thankfully, it doesn't seem to do much damage. Reckon I get my input? Oh, I was trying to 6p, but she swapped sides with the blue RC. Okay, this is very irritating, actually. If you're wondering why it's irritating me so much currently, it's literally just because it's making my controller go all sticky. Don't ask me why I did it like that. I don't even know myself. That was a nice little air grab. It's on the season 2 debut stream, I do remember. Yeah, I mean, I had a feeling. Because there was a few people that used to come in regularly. Well, regularly when I was streaming regularly. Jesus Christ. Yeah, fair play. Okay, that thing looks like a soul move. That was so close to being the read. If that's her far slash, that's very, very similar to what I have. Good punish. But there's no world where that isn't a DP, right? Oh, what am I doing? I'm really hoping what she did is not safe. Okay, it isn't, but... Is it my controller? Not really, but that's just... Right, no way I'm not doing that. I wanted to do Joe Johnson, but hey, is Ryan still alive? Unfortunately. I don't know if it's TOS to say that, but unfortunately, yeah. I think he's actually in a server right now. Oh, funny thing is though, his Discord got hacked a couple weeks ago. Oh, it's too good, man. It's too good. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to clean up my thumb and get some plasters, but hey ho, is what it is. Heck, I think, aren't you actually in the server that he's in right now, I think? Because it was the new one he made before stopping stream. Can't backdash there, that's fine. I'm just gonna burst this. Oh, what am I doing? That's obviously not what I wanted. That's why I got down Discord Nitro. Wait, she can... Oh, that's kind of cool, actually. I don't know what she just did, but she, like, cancelled her little rolly thing into, Bro, I can't do super inputs that fast with a broken thumb. Obviously, not. I'm trolling. It's not actually broken, but hey ho. That side switch is pretty powerful. It's kind of like Jip's J2K. Yeah, she did that. I don't blame her. That was meant to be a Yo Johnson. Imagine if I jump cancelled there. What does that yo-yo trap do? I haven't actually seen any Blizzard fights. Honestly, I'm not even sure myself. This is my first time playing since she got introduced. Oh, this is the first time playing since I last streamed this game. So I honestly could not tell you. Which is why this matchup looks so incredibly bad, because I have no idea what it is I'm actually fighting against, and, well, evidently neither does she. Either that or she's just not comfortable with her own character, in which case, fair play if this is the first time she's played a game with Bridget in. Because I honestly couldn't tell you if Bridget was in the past installments of Guilty Gear or not. I haven't played them, so I assume she probably has either that or she's actually a new character, in which case that would be kind of cool, but okay, so you can actually... I'm too greedy with my 6 Bs. I'm kind of throwing that button out a lot. Trying to backdash there, it's fine now. lots of damage into safe jump, into mix. Except it's not mix because he blocked it, but he went for a wake up grab, and that's just not going to work. All things you consider, you seem to be doing well in my opinion. Yeah, but I think if I was against Bridget, you know, who was more confident in what she was doing. From what I can tell, she seems to have like a couple of really cool air options, but they're extremely, like, you know, readable. They're not necessarily safe things to do, but you can kind of do them in neutral if you want. I assume she has some pretty cool combos potentially. But at the end of the day, Baiken is Baiken. If I get a hit, my set players, you know, it's always going to be pretty similar. So as long as I get the hit and safe knockdown, it's like not that bad for me. But and you know that's pretty much regardless of who you play against, right? Okay, so she is very plus there. Ow. I'm just gonna do the same thing to you though. I tried something so risky there. Yeah, I figured she blocked that. No wall break? Wait, what are you doing? You're trolling. Ah, oh, that's pain. I just did dash cancel off the close slash and, well, I mean, you saw what I did. It's pretty, it's pretty obvious. I literally just dash cancelled and then jumped afterwards, but hey ho. Yeah, this is irritating me actually. I'm just gonna sort out my thumb really quick. I'm gonna go wash it and then put plaster on just so I don't have to worry about the very tiny amount of blood that is happening currently. Because obviously, you know, not really a fun time if you're trying to play a game and playing said game makes your thumb bleed ever so slightly and then it gets on your controller. That's, you know, you never really want that. I'm just gonna cancel that. Alright, I'll be like 1 minute, okay? Sort this really quick. It's movement. Okay, I have no idea how this is going to feel. Probably kind of weird. I should still be able to do inputs. So we'll see how this goes. It's probably going to feel a little bit strange because I have a wickle plaster on my thumb now, which is just going to be odd to try and use. Oh, you know what I will say? I was kind of surprised by. Obviously I've not streamed in like a couple months, right? I open OBS. Obviously there's a ton of updates. I do them all, whatever, right? It looks so different. I know not all of you may have tried streaming or making a video or whatever, or having downloaded OBS. I come back to it and it's like everything has been massively simplified. There is now audio for like each individual thing, which in my opinion is actually really good. I, well, I mean, I could show you, but basically before, I'll try to explain it. Basically before, when you would look at your audio levels, you would have like your microphone, your desktop, and your desktop included everything that was on your desktop. So your Discord, your Google Chrome, your, the game you have open, just anything on said desktop, right? And it would track everything, and it would all get combined into one thing, which sucked because if you wanted music on, which I really should get on, if you wanted music on, you can't adjust that in OBS. So you might want it louder, but then you might want to put it quieter for stream. You couldn't do that. And I'm not saying that you can do that now. This actually doesn't feel so bad. In fact, it kind of feels nice. Unlucky. Wait, this feels hella natural. No! Okay. But now we have like the mic, the desktop, and then literally every option for microphones possible. And I mean, you guys won't know this again. Well, you probably will know it. But obviously, when someone donates, there's that little sound effect, right? Everyone can like have a custom one if they want, whatever. Whoa, what was that? I just got some Adobe message on top of my Guilty Gear, and I'm trying to play. What is this? Okay, I have no idea what that was. That was hella weird. What a weird jab check from him to then go into a command grab. Yeah, it's kind of cool. So you can now, basically, what you can do now as opposed to before. Give me just a second. Good 6p. That should be fine. Did he get wall break? I mean, yeah, he's gonna get wall break for a reset. Really? Okay, that killed. I forget how much damage command grabs do. Especially souls. Souls is kind of crazy. But yeah, you can like customize all the audio levels for like bits, donations, like these kind of sound effects, which we just didn't have before, and it's kind of nice that they have that sorted now. Obviously, I'm not going to go through and do mine because I don't stream regularly enough to even really care too much about that, but it's kind of cool. Let me have a look. Wow, how do they know that? That's crazy. I wonder how they know this. Okay. I'm gonna use display capture really quick, which doesn't mean a whole lot to you guys, but let me just show you something. This is so crazy that they know this. Is this one where I just have it? No, it isn't. Oh, it's this. Okay. Look at this. Why is it every messaging? This service is part of our ongoing efforts to inform and protect individuals who have unknowingly acquired non-genuine I have no idea how this has now popped up on my PC now in the middle of stream, but that is so funny. how. Oh wow! I literally adjusted the thumbnail from the stream for one of my old ones. To just say like, "Am I washed up?" or whatever fucking shitty clickbait you want to say. And then this pops up literally within 20 minutes of starting. That's too funny. The only reason I can laugh so hard at that is because, you know, I'm not going to say anything specific, but obviously there are many places where you can get many things for free. And Adobe products are hella expensive, man. So for that to show up now is just, oh, that is too funny to me. Ah, too funny. Can I even get rid of this, actually? Also, this looks like something from Windows XP, the way that it's... like the way it looks. So strange. Anyway. I'm hoping we can end that. Yeah. Okay, cool. It's gone. We love that. Okay. What do you do versus Kai? Okay. It's gonna be one of these, I guess. That's cool. Fine. What is this? Great to know your fellows. I mean, why wouldn't you be though? No, stop. Stop it, please. I don't know what's going on. Please stop. Please just come on. Please, pretty please. Oh, this guy's doing the same thing over and over, man. Is that like a viable option now? we love Baiken's chicken. Bro, Baiken's jumping kick is way too good. Obviously I didn't mean to. Oh wow, okay, I'm kind of trolling this. Aww? I'm extremely confused. Okay, that was all. That entire sequence was just so bad. Meanwhile, I'm just out here thinking how I should have put a second plaster on this, but whatever. Bro, this is so scuffed. That is so not what I meant to do. Also, if I'm gonna 6p during the food ray arc sequence, it really should be the food ray arc. How the hell am I getting a fast RC during this? I didn't get my, what is this move even called? Okay, I have no idea how I did that. The fast RC during the frame drops was kind of crazy. Yeah, I'm trying to, I can't even think of the name of it. Oh, also, let me change this really quick, because I know that my PC is just going to explode if I don't turn this off. Let me use this. Is this less Indian? Feels less Indian? I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Also, let me get some goddamn music on. I know it's YouTube, and YouTube's kind of crap. When it comes to like copyright and stuff, they're really strict compared to Twitch. But I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that I can play some music that I would listen to, just for the sake of. That being said, though, do I really want to listen to that on stream? That is the question. Oh wow, yeah, that's a banger. Bull sad guy, familiar main. Okay. You know what? I'll just put this on. I'll put it on nice and quiet as well. I was gonna listen to some Jamiroquai, but I don't know how kindly YouTube would take to that kind of thing. Oh wow, you didn't cross up there. I'm amazed. You've held it in, I guess. Oh, where's my 6B? I'm blocking the right way, I'm just crouching. I feel like I've seen this Lilia in my dreams somewhere. Oh my lord, that damage is crazy. That damage is great, bro. Million just mounts. Why am I doing JP? Do JK, it's so much better. I didn't. I'm trolling myself. Oh, see, just to get this combo to a wall break that you don't actually want because you're playing Milia, but okay. Oh, you know what I can do? If I don't die to this combo, I think I win. Uh, mm, oh, okay. Yeah, I really should put another plaster on this. Melee damage these days kind of. Oh wow, 6p punished my grab. The audacity. Oh my lord, you don't want to get hit by that. Or this. Ooh, I could have killed that with the dust. Oh, pain. I don't know if she did 6p or what, but somehow they like can't hit each other. YouTube sound library perhaps. To be fair, I've never tried, so maybe I ought to, honestly. I'm not about like, I don't know how you lot are with music. I am so not about music since like 2012, honestly. Also, that grab clash. I need to stop jumping. Unless it's to do that. In which case, that's fine. Phew. A pain. Oh, that thing has such a small hitbox as well. I shouldn't be getting hit by that. Oh, that was bad though. That last grab I did on wake up. That's not what you want to see. No, okay, fair play. You jumped out the You know when you 6p the hair car, but not, or not the hair car, the wow. Wait, is that a link now? Bro, if that is a legitimate link now, that's crazy. R/2H linking on this character is nuts. Because that was a red combo, so that was true. Warwick won't even kill me. This is what I mean, this guy's like spending meter for nothing, it feels like. You're doing that. Okay. I thought I did that the first time. That's why I did the PRC. But I guess I just wasted it myself. I don't like modern independent stuff in the video players nowadays. This is what I'm saying. Well, maybe not about the modern independent stuff, but stuff on the radio sucks massive eaters. And it's just not good. Even so I grew up listening to the Kai's Chiefs, right? Kai's Chiefs and Foo Fighters, those were like the main two that I grew up with. And I swear to God, even hold on. Whoa, why'd that fail? That was a bad attempt. Wow, she got cross up from that range. But Kai's Chiefs with their I don't even know if it was their last album or I don't even remember which album it was anymore. They released was it Entertainment and War, I think? And that was really good. And that was like 2012. And then they released an album since then, and it just turned full on pop, and I am so not about that. Not from them, anyway. If it wasn't their album, I probably would have been like, yeah, this isn't terrible. But unfortunately, it was their album, and it kind of ruined it for me. Wow, that works out perfectly. Oh, wait, I have the... Oh, I'm so dumb. That was really dumb of me. Also, I didn't get Wake Up Super there. That's interesting. I thought I would have got it personally, but... Bonk. Why is she getting hit there? And there's literally a slowdown, so she can just hold block, but I guess not. Yeah, and I'm kind of less interested in recent Foo Fighters music as well. Not because it's not good, it's just a different tone from what I grew up listening to them, from them, kind of. So I'm not as fussed about like their new albums compared to the older stuff. Like I still really love their older stuff, of course. I have to stop doing wake up grabs. What am I doing? Wow. Like this is Foo Fighters. I quite like this. I still think it's good. But someone who I found in recent years is Jamiroquai. And the reason why I found it is because we had an album on the iPod of like them returning. And it was Rock Does Light Star, that's the name of the album, by Jamiroquai. And I didn't really think too much of it at the time, I guess. And just so you know, by iPod, I mean like, you know, whenever we have like dinner together as family and stuff, we'd have music playing on the iPod, and the iPod will always be on shuffle. Hence, I'll, you know, hear the music that my parents listen to. I love that. I love that conditioning. You do that 2 or 3 times in a row, they're gonna start blocking high, and then you just do sweep. It's free. That's assuming they get hit by the first ones, though. And that album of Jamiroquai was like 2010, 2012. So it wasn't too old. It was one of their more recent albums. But Jamiroquai is more like based in the 90s and very late 80s when they started, I think, or became popular. Or I don't think they became popular too much in the US from what I can tell. That was bad, but there's no RC scaling, I guess, because they made that change Change I will still never forgive them for, but at least we get meter for fast RC. Why does that? I thought. Okay. And yeah, but reason why I started listening to him was because my dad was like a pretty big fan, and we'd always listen to him on like long, road trips and stuff. And eventually, I started taking notes of him when I started listening to other CDs that my dad has of him in his car, and not just that one album we had on the iPod. And now he's like my go-to, like that's what I listen to essentially. I don't give a fuck about no one else, bro. I can literally listen to like Jamiroquai for hours. It's so good. I asked someone at my work if they know who Jamiroquai was, because I was certain at least one person would know them. And she turned around and she was like, yeah, because he made the best song in the world. And I was like, what was the song? And immediately she couldn't think of the name of it. But after she found it on a phone and she was like, oh, it's Virtual Insanity, I was like, Virtual Insanity is good, but like if you actually take the time to listen to the rest of his music, I don't think Virtual Insanity is his best stuff. I mean, it's really good and it's obviously going to be a hit. It's that type of song to be a hit. And she messed 2P right before I did, but fortunately I was still blocking. Like, I fucking love listening to All Right and Cosmic Girl. And currently, the recent one that I found was Where Do We Go From Here? I think that's such a good song. What am I doing? Oh, what are you doing? I get it. The timing on this. Oh, it's because I'm still holding back when I'm doing these up back jumps. That's really dumb of me. Okay. Space Cowboy 2. Yes, sir. Space Cowboy. Fucking sick song. And yeah, the recent past few months, I've literally probably only been listening to Jamiroquai if I can help it. It's only when I get to a very, like, what's it called? Once I have been listening for like an hour, hour and a half, that's when I'll switch to someone else. And even then, it's just like Foo Fighters from my childhood, Kai's Chiefs from my childhood, or like fucking Michael Jackson or some shit. I don't know. Michael Jackson still got some fucking bangers though. It's crazy that people just sold him out after he died and no one really listens to him anymore. His music is still stellar, in my opinion. Like, you can't say he didn't do some extremely good songs. He did. 100%. It's not even arguable. But, unfortunately, it's lost to the standard time. I mean, not to say that his music hasn't aged well, it fucking has. I just mean, like, obviously, that was a couple of generations ago now, which is kind of crazy to say. Well, I mean, even then it was before my generation, so I mean, how old am I? Like 19? I'm 19, but I grew up with Michael Jackson because of my grandparents. Yeah, I knew I was gonna fall on that hitbox. That was so dumb of me. That's fine. Yeah, that was never gonna happen. She did that from too far back for me to not react to it. Yeah, like obviously you just never hear it on the radio unless you're listening to songs from, unless you're listening to a radio station from the 80s, which my parents constantly have on at the moment because they're not really, I don't think they're too fussed on recent music unless it's like um specific stuff. Like I know my mum really likes Billie Eilish. I hear Billie Eilish, I'm immediately putting my earphones in personally on my headphones or something, and I'm listening to something else, or I'm tuning it out because I don't like it. I'm not a fan of her. I'm not. And pretty much that's me with like any recent creators or artists, I suppose would be the better word. But yeah, 19. God, when was I? 2000 to 4th of December. There you go. Took me a hot minute there. For some reason, I forgot what year I was born. You ever have to do the math in your head? Like, you remember how old you are, just not when you were born? Oh, that's funny. Takes its shape, no turning back, don't turn that page. It's leaving here tonight, come now. So how young folks don't know about him? Yeah, like, I don't think enough people know. Like, the problem I have with young people is, well, I mean, obviously I'm a young person as well, so there's no point me trying to phrase it like that. But the people who are in the next generation from me, and even the generation that's going to be after that, they're just going to be listening to this absolute garbage on the radio now. And that's a sad thing to think about. Have a good night, Sonic. And I'm not quite still at it. I mean, this isn't regular. I just thought I'd do it for, random funsies. Why not? What is it? I mean, I guess you could say that about everything. Like, it's the same thing with games. Kids grew up on Fortnite. Like, Jesus, that is, it's that's like a sad thing. I grew up on like Need for Speed in its peak era, and that was hella worth it too. Need for Speed from like 2002 to like 2008 was fucking banging. It was so good. Um, it's just a shame you can't say that about it now. But it's the same thing with like shooters. Counter Strike. Counter Strike, in my opinion, uh, you know, should absolutely be the pinnacle. Maybe not the pinnacle. I think Siege is pretty interesting. Siege is far more complex than Counter Strike. You have to understand that there's way more layers to it, and that makes it interesting in and of itself. And it's also more true to what first person should be, so it's interesting in that sense. It's got like Call of Duty first person, but with actual fucking mechanics. Call of Duty is just crap. It is. That game has not been good since Modern Warfare 2 and 3 and Black Ops. Black Ops were the only good games in Call of Duty, in my opinion, and Modern Warfare were the only good games. And the remastered Modern Warfare brought on a new thing for Call of Duty, which I thought was really cool. And it did it much better than previous Call of Duties, and they got rid of all this fucking jetpack shit. But now it's just kind of the standard, and now it's just like, oh, well, they're recycling that now instead. You know what I mean? It's like it's a different thing. Like it's the same thing, different package. Same thing, different package. So the package has changed and what they're selling and the way you interact with the game and this kind of stuff and the way the games work, but they're still just recycling it. It's like Pokemon. Pokemon hasn't really changed in pretty much its entire lifespan. And some of the biggest changes were when they introduced Mega Evolution. But then they decided, oh, we'll switch up this gimmick every new generation. So first we had Mega Evolution, which was the original, and it was so freaking cool. And everyone thought that they would carry on with it because the whole community loved it. And yeah, it made competitive weird, sure. But 99% of Pokemon players are just casual players who want to see, their favorite Pokemon do cool things. And what better way to do that than have them evolve mid-fight for one of your favorite Pokemon from several generations ago? That's pretty cool. And now it's like, okay, well, since then we've had Z moves, which are just powered up moves with their own animation. except every single move that gets powered up has the same animation within its own type. So then you realize you've only really been given like 16 new moves, all of which get powered up into being said move, if that makes sense. With a very few Pokemon having their own thing, like Pikachu has its own signature, and as you would expect, you know, certain other Pokemon have their own signature moves, right? And then we had, what was after Z moves? Oh my god, did we go from Sun and Moon to Sword and Shield? That seems like such a massive gap. Okay, so we went from Sun and Moon to Sword and Shield. So we went from Z moves to Dynamaxing, which got memed pretty hard when it was released in trailers. Like, Pokemon they just become balloons, bro. They literally just become balloons. And again, specific Pokemon, the very, very few specific Pokemon, have their own signature form while being a balloon. That's so cool, right? Like Charizard has its own form that the champion uses or whatever. But it's kind of lame. Like, if you were to take each game on its own, maybe it wouldn't be so bad. But when you look at it from a formulaic perspective, or just, you know, as a whole, because everyone would notice this pattern. First we had Mega Evolution, then we had C moves, then they had Dynamax, what's going to be next? And when you realize that, it just takes away from those gimmicks themselves, because you're like, well, they're not actually trying to make cool things like Mega Evolution anymore. They're just making sure there is a form of a gimmick so that there's something quote unquote new with each release of like a generation of Pokemon. And it's like, well, that's not really that cool though, is it? You know what I mean? Like, I would rather have a Pokemon game that included several regions and you could travel between each of them and play out the story for said regions. And what I think would be pretty cool is if within that you could have like a restart between each region, kind of. So you put all your current Pokemon in a box, you regain access to them later, or if you travel back to that region, you gain access to them again. But as you're traveling through the new region, you start again, but with their starters. Or you could like grab oh, this would be cool if you could grab like, you know, one of the three Pokemon from the professor you had already spoken to in the previous region, like the region you started, one of the three you didn't grab, speak to them and pick up one of those and then travel to the new region with that Pokemon in your wake. You know what I mean? I think that would be kind of cool. And then you play through it, you get so many badges and you regain access to your old Pokemon. And boom, like, you know, and you can kind of keep doing that. Or you get the choice to travel to that region with your current Pokemon, and then you have full freedom around the region, right? To go where you want in whatever order you want. But it's kind of like challenge mode. You know, obviously you can't have the levels low if you're using a team you've already leveled up. So, to combat that, you play in like a challenge mode. All the trainers going to be more difficult, this kind of thing. And I think that could be kind of cool as well. And don't cap the levels at 100 either, because then it doesn't become challenging after so long. Quote unquote. You could uncap the levels, right? And then after you've done like 1 or 2 regions, let's say you did both regions in challenge mode, you know, and all your Pokemon are level 100, well, unless they code it to acknowledge that you've done 2 regions instead of just 1 region, so then that way the next region you do challenge mode for isn't, you know, only like you've done 1 region. And what I mean by that is, you know, you've done the full story and stuff in 1 region, you've traveled to the next one, and then let's say, I don't know, level 70, because it's supposed to be challenge mode. But if you've done 2 regions and you're now level 100, they should be level 100. But instead you could just uncap it and try and make a natural progression throughout multiple regions type thing. Like, you could still be having to grind at like a level 150. Like, imagine that. That would be fucking crazy. Of course, though, you know, young people don't really know what grinding is with recent Pokemon games just having XP candies and stuff like this, where you can just, you know, collect a few, spam it onto one Pokemon, and have a level 100 before the Elite Four, which is what happened to me in Pokemon Sword and Shield. But yeah. But I don't know. I just think something where if they were to like, you know, have it be have it include multiple regions of lore and story, then that could be kind of cool. Make it feel natural, which I don't think would be too impossible, you know? I think that could be kind of cool to see. We won't ever see it, unfortunately. Because, you know, it just won't happen. It's the Pokemon Company, they're not going to do it. They don't have the aspirations to do it, and they don't have. Well, they have the resources, but they know that what they are currently shitting out on a platter is still being fed to babies on a silver plate. So, you know, unfortunately, they don't really need to change their formula all too much. He's just starting to spam out. Oh no, it worked. The OP bait, he got me. What kind of combo was that, good sir? Also, yes, the Versus Seeker. Gen 4, using the Versus Seeker in Sinnoh, there were a couple of trains where I would regularly go to train to. And this was before the Veilstone Gym. If I was underleveled, I would. The two ace trainers at the end of that rainy route before Veilstone City, or Veilstone Town, whatever it is. There were two ace trainers there with a Kadabra and a Glameow, and a Monferno and a Gyarados. And if you play Platinum, then the trainer with the Monferno and Gyarados also has a Luxio. And you would just keep fighting them over and over again, and eventually the fight would become a bit easier because you've gained some levels. You start to level up faster and faster because you can you can defeat them faster, this kind of stuff, and boom, all of a sudden you can do the job. And it's like, yeah, being able to fight trainers over and over again, it's like, sounds repetitive, but in the context that actually when you go to replay these fights, they can have new Pokemon. It's kind of cool. Like that fight that I just mentioned with the Monferno and Gyarados, how in Platinum, if it has a Luxio, but actually in Diamond and Pearl, when you have so many gym badges or you've beat the Elite Four or whatever, and you fight that trainer again, he has the Luxio, and they're cranked up to like level 40s, level 50s instead of, I think you first fight them at like low level 20s. And it was kind of cool. You could do that with trainers all around the region, and that's how you would fill in your Pokedex. Well, not necessarily like that, but you could do it like that if you wanted. And it was kind of cool. I actually never understood why they got rid of the Versus Seeker. It never really made much sense to me, to be honest. You know what? I'm gonna play a little bit of Kai. Ooh, I do really like this mod though. I think it's 7 and 8. No, I'm gonna try Kai. It's been a long time since I played the game. I gotta play a little bit of this character, you know? Oh my god, I forgot how clean these mods are, bro. I have the Boruto mod. Bro, it's gotta be Zenitsu soon. And then I'll change to Rengoku after that. I'm gonna just hop into training mode, try and find matches faster. Here's how to enjoy it. How no, I am not. I don't even know how to play that character, truth be told. Okay. Really, really quick. I'm gonna go put another plaster on this. Because, I mean, you can't see it, but basically the inside, underneath my thumb, it's just not sticking properly. and it's getting worse and worse the more I use my controller, so I'm gonna use one to like cover that up. Anyway, definitely one moment again. I apologize. Right. See, this is the only downside. Is that not? The only downside to me not having played previous Guilty Gears is just not really knowing how they functioned in the older games. So when people are like, "Oh yeah, I preferred them in Exod," I'm like, "Same." Nah, I'm messing, but you know what I mean. Can't really relate, but if people, if the majority of people were to be like, "Yeah, this character was healthier in this version," or at least maybe they preferred it. I mean, everyone has their biases, right? So you could say, well, you know, you preferred him in Exit because it was easier for you to deal with him. But then from an objective point of view, you could also say, well, in Exit, yeah. Oh, that's what that noise was. Yeah, you know, he was easier to deal with a little bit. But at the same time, he was a bit of a healthy character and had, you know, healthier interactions that were less punishing for both sides. Say that. And then it's like, well, went to Exile to train for Strive. Yeah, and then you picked up Strive and you were like, well, shit, I didn't need to practice for this at all. You realize how dumbed down it was. You were like, god damn, this shit's easy mode. Oh. Okay, let's hope these plasters help. Me? Come at me, bro. Oh no. I'm sorry, Saul. How do you play this champ again? You just do this in people's face, right? No, my hitbox. Oh, thank God he didn't go for the actual combo. Jeez. Oh. 6p from downtown. Wait, if I'm crouching, that just misses anyway? God, that's so sad for soul players, bro. What am I doing? Why didn't he punish? I mean, he punished that fireball, so good on him, I guess, but... Ew. Oh, I remember how you play this champ. You just throw out a bunch of these. That's interesting. That's more interesting. Can I do a DP input with 2 plasters on my thumb? But I swear. Have soul players become more patient? Or is it just me? Ow. Do. Ah. Yes. Please. Oh yeah, that's another one of those rare albums that I'll listen to at the moment. Is Royal Blood's first album. And I do have to be specific in saying first, because when I first heard their second one, I was like, what even is this shit? Granted, I think their first album was so good that by comparison, it's not even really fair. Like, they set themselves too high a standard, but they set themselves a standard in like a different genre from what they fucking did in their second album, kind of thing. Come on, pal. Mat me. What were the odds of that? Bonk. Wow. Oh my god, the top of that caught me. Please stop spamming gun flame, bro. Imagine. But you know what Kai Kiosk needs? He needs the ability to frickin' control the distance on Foudriarch. Yep, I said it. He needs a goddamn broken Foudriarch because this shit sucks. Bro, he did 5 S and I did 6 H. Bonk. Ew. And thought I profile, but that went through him. Wow, I literally jumped and didn't block. Oh, such is life when you're playing with this. And no difference between S and HS Futriarch? Whoa. You think Futriarch is an S input? Oh, you poor boy. Oh no. Oh, you know so little about Kai. No, Futriarch is a K input. There is no difference. There's no second input for it, it's just K. The only way to add distance to it is dash momentum, which basically just affects the speed of the startup. And it's not even really the speed of the startup. Like, if I'm backdashing and do this, but if I'm running at him and do that, it will probably look a bit more natural. Like, if I do this, yeah. It doesn't? No, sir. You disgrace of a person. Huh? Why am I not blocking that? Right, if I do a Tiger Knee heavy fireball with 2 blasts on my hands, I am actually the goat. I don't think I'm going to be able to though. Wait. Why was there no clash at least? Okay. Nah, it's not your fault. How are you to know? If you don't play the character, you know, you can only assume what each input is. The things that are different with Kai are this, which is slash input, and the heavy fireball, which is heavy slash input. So that's heavy slash. And then same in the air, the downward one is his, his slash, and then the one that goes further across the, like this. Jesus. That one, there we go. I'm so upset right now. I literally can't. I backdashed. I'm dead. I'm not dead because his DP hits twice. Lol. And he did run up grab. I love this game. Speaking of where do we go from here? It would be kind of cool. I think the way they could do it for Kai in a way that makes sense is to do what they do with Nago. So Nago's little, his dash specials. Yeah, that should be a punish. I hope not. When did they get so patient? I just remember Soul being absolute animals, man. I did try to 2k TD, but unlucky, I guess. Yeah, so Nago's dash specials that he does, because obviously he can't dash normally, right? Because he's heavy body. You can control the distance on that by holding forwards or back. And I think it could be quite interesting. I'm fucking nuts for hitting that combo, by the way. I literally have not done that shit in so long. Death. Yeah, I think it could be pretty interesting if they gave the same thing to Kai's Food Ray arc, where you just hold forward or hold back. And if you hold back, he doesn't like fully commit to it. And the reason why I've just thought this is, I mean, one, the correlation to, Nago's ability to kind of control his distancing with his only movement option. Obviously, Kai player's only movement option is not a, oh, for God's sake, is not just his Food Ray arc, he has Thunderdipper as well. And even his fireballs kind of affect his movement. So fair play. Oh, please stop running up and doing that. Oh, how? Sorry, my plasters have come undone already from using a controller. Maybe I gotta get me some tape. Oh, it's so annoying. Yeah, I think it could be kind of cool if, similar to Soul's Gunflame, he has the secondary input where it just does a fake Gunflame, right? And I'm not really sure about the frame data on it. Obviously, it's punishable because, there is no move, there is no hitbox, nothing like that. But I think it could be kind of cool if Kai had a Food Ray arc where he backs out of it early. But I don't really know how that would look. But it might at least add a little bit to like mind games and such. Just to give him an extra layer. I have no idea if he still needs that extra layer or not. Like I say, I've not played since I last streamed, and I last streamed like 2 months back, so. Hmm. I thought maybe he would run it, but I guess not. I was thinking maybe doing what they did with Bandit Revolver. Doing it by how long you hold JK. Maybe. But since Foudreock's only a single hitting move, that might be kind of hard to do. Because what is it? I think Bandit Bringer you can like hold it to store yourself in the air, right? Something like that. But Bandit Revolver is the double kicking one. And I could be wrong. Thank you. What's it called? Yeah, Bandit Revolver is the double kicking one, and that's the one where you choose how long you want it, right? I could be wrong. You going up? Mm-hmm. Okay. See you. Downside avenues. But yeah, I mean, either way, right? Either holding forward or back, or just holding the input itself. I think it could just be interesting. I don't think Kai needs it, but back on the road with you. This makes for such good car trip music, by the way. Like, it really is. I think I'm gonna just stick with Baiken, honestly, for a bit. It's not necessarily she's more fun than Kai. Well, she's kind of more fun than Kai, and she kind of has more options than him. Actually, that's not true. She doesn't have more options than him, but it is more interesting just getting into a snowball position with this character. You get your fireball knocked down with Kai, and it's like, you know, I'm not really doing too much of that. But you get your setup with Baiken, and it's like instant 50-50 is just one over the next one over the next one. And every 50-50, no matter how you do it, just leads to such ridiculous damage. Favorite Strive song? My mind instantly goes to Milia and Kai themes, because those were the two characters that I first like bought this game with the intention of playing, and I heard their soundtracks, and I was like, yes, they're good. They're good soundtracks. Milia's goes so hard as well. For like no reason, Milia's goes so hard. I'm trying to think. It's been a while since I've listened to them. Baiken's is quite nice. I wouldn't rate it as good as Milia's or Kai's. Potemkin's is kind of nutty for no reason. That hitbox. Oh, 6 being my fast dash. That's never a fun time. Bruh. If I had waited like a normal person, that would have been safe. I mean, it literally is a safe jump. I just didn't wait. It's kind of weird the way a safe jump works. Yeah, nice punish. That was extremely sketchy. And that's not really the input I was looking for either. Oh, this is a thing you can do. Messed up my input though, because plasters. Oh my god. That time I waited because I was like, oh yeah, he's gonna do something. Gaussian things kind of hit and miss for me. Oh god. Oh, I haven't heard Bridget's theme actually. Let's try that. Note self, that isn't safe. When a save jump overhead works, oh my god. Hold on, really quick. I haven't heard this. None of this is blowing me away. You can't tell. Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of that. Can't say that I'm the biggest fan. Oh my god. That being said though, I just got some fucking Bleach soundtracks recommended next to that, and I haven't listened to these in a hot minute. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, I see why that's hit on this, honestly. Baiken's is pretty good. Thinking of Gold Lewis. I think I know what Gold Lewis is in my head. And I remember thinking that his is pretty good. Bridget's. Yeah. I mean, I guess I would have to listen to it the whole way through, but like. Yeah, I don't know how to feel about Bridget's, honestly. Yeah. Not sure. I mean, there's really not too much to say about that, honestly. Can I get in a game, please? Oh, yeah, let me see. Wow, how can I even do that input with this plastis? I have no idea. On a D-pad as well. Shit feels so awkward. A side of town. Hmm. Jacko. You know, I can't even think of Jacko's theme off the top of my head, honestly. Godless is decent. I don't think I like Bridget's. I can't even think what Jacko's is. That's how non-memorable it is for me. So, yeah. As I was saying before, back to back, 50-50. Just constantly. Oh, what do you mean? Although, I love the fact he used his burst right at the end of my combo, when obviously it was safe to do so. Only to then get hit immediately afterwards anyway. Ah. Doing my guy. This is just my Kai keys muscle memory doing that combo. Yeah. Of course, Baiken Oki is non-existent. It's full screen. She's not fast enough to run up in time. You're also not fast enough to do an air dash into anything, unfortunately. So doing 2k 2D into, well, into super is pretty pointless. I think if it was the other super, maybe there's something you get. What the? How did? What? Are you just gonna DP every wake up though? And then how am I gonna mash 2p on wake up and lose the grab? Ay ay ay. Jackos is just pop. I really hope that that's not the case. Given that pop is really not great, unless it's pop from like before 2010. I'm still getting punished for 6p spins. Again, Kai mentality. Ooh. Ooh. Give me one more. That was bad. Good reaction by him, actually. Bad reaction to just keep throwing out these bandit revolvers, though. Contemporary power, but it's still lame. Yeah, I'm not even sure what this guy's. That's wall break. Probably could have killed with a super there. Fight jumps, did it too late. That's unfortunate. Why are you trying to frame trap someone who has meter? I don't get that. Which sounds, you know. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, unless I had listened to Juno as part of the soundtrack of Strive, I wouldn't have heard it. Which means I most likely won't have heard it because it wasn't in the base game. So I don't think anyone's themes were in the base game was added as DLC. Oh, that JK was a mistake. Jumping there wasn't really the smartest decision. He's trying to burst my. He's trying to bait my burst. Ooh. Oh. Okay, apparently I was fully stood there, I guess. Oh my lord, inputs are not my friend right now. Not even the controller or frames or anything, just me struggling with this fucking plaster. Which I know sounds like an excuse, but I mean, it's kind of hard to do much when I have this plastic thing on my hand that normally wouldn't be there, you know? Bro, he messed that up. I hate these like soft resets into. Oh my god, what is the name of that move? It's guard break. What is that? I hate the soft reset into the guard break. I really dislike that. I don't know. Wow, that's crazy. Honk. Honk. Almost dead. Needed a number 50 though. Oh my god. Okay. Get this back on. Is it even worth having it on? I don't think so at this point. I've taken my plaster off because it's literally just slipping off anyway, so I'm kind of just hopeful that it's gonna be good to me, and my thumb isn't gonna bleed horrendously. You know? Oh, this feels so much more natural, man. That was very much the wrong thing, though. Kind of painful, but it's what it is. I fucking iframed that, by the way. I don't even know. I mean, obviously it was an accident. Okay, as long as you don't stop bleeding, I'm all good. That side switch. Bruh. His 5S just matched my fast slash. I'm kind of glad that that didn't hit because I don't really know the combo. Wow. Lame. That's kind of lame. I can't. Something about that. It don't sit right with me, man. Command grab on someone else's wake up when the command grabs in this game perfectly ignore the 5-frame anti-grab attack thing. Yeah. I do not understand this guy's stagger pressure. In that it is just the same place over and over on the same tick. Did I super jump there? Because I did not get a second double jump. Or not. Wow, the gap there. Was that gap there because his jumping heavy is a double hitting move, perhaps? I'm not sure why it would have been there otherwise. That worked? And by that worked, I mean it wasn't a true combo. The 2S reset straight into the heavy. Hmm. Bruh. Serious with this? That's. Yeah, reset into that, of course. I think I could have only supered there or potentially jumped, but I mean, I was trying to jump out during all the fucking. I don't know. Bro, this song is such a goddamn vibe. It's so relaxed while having such a nice message. Pain? More pain? That one grab did like the same damage my combos did. Station. Yeah, I was gonna say I'm not in grab range then. I'm mashing 2P, bro. Am I dead? Thank you so much. If I died there, I think I would have been a little bit salty, just like a tiny bit. That 5S range really is crazy. Universe. dead. I'm dead. That makes it look like one combo as well. I got soft reset by the guard break again. Well, I got soft reset into the guard break. I suppose that's more accurate. That looked so cool. Yeah, I don't know why I did that. That side switched. I can't even backdash there because fast slash chases it down. And you're going to DP that. Maybe I could look for like some... It's so lame. Every time I die to a grab, it is so lame. And it's always a command grab. Oh well. Wait, what have I got it set to? I just realized, well, never mind, I guess. Wait, do I even try going into the tower? Fuck it, why not? Let's see if anyone's in there. Might as well. See how floor 10 is doing these days. Oof, 10 people. Are they all in Celestial now, or what? It's all of 10 people, and I'm pretty sure they're all in games. Ugh. Umbrella no Jutsu. Oh, I like that. That's a good one. See. Alright, what do you do on start? I thought for sure she would burst on the jumping heavy, so I did the jump cancel and then didn't follow it up. I was that confident. Wow, and she blocked that. I'm not dead. I'm not dead. Huh? 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 Okay. I thought my JS would for sure beat that, but okay. I will spam 2k until it hits something. And that is the game plan against Jacko. Wow, you thought I was negative there. That's crazy. Ah, oh, you can't break him now. I need to start jumping. How does a close slash hit, but not the follow-up heavy? Is that even allowed? Yeah, I backdash. That's my own fault. Backdashing when I should just be holding FD. On the upside, I can't move from full 10 since I've been in Celestial all of one time, so that's cool, I guess. Wait, if you iframe the little minions, do they disappear? Hmm. I'm not sure why I purple RC'd there. I wanted to let both heavies of the Kabari go through and then do RC, but whatever. Has this guy just been like conditioned to never block low against Baiken? Because that is the feeling I'm getting right now. Yeah, I don't think this guy's ever blocked low against a Baiken. He's clearly never been punished by a sweep or 2H. And now that kind of gives me the feeling that I'm going to start doing a lot of damage to this guy. Backdash. His 2k beat out my 2H. Oh, what the? I don't know what that was. This is fine. It's not fine. I didn't realize she could do that outside of just... Is that her 2H? Oh, that low profiles. I'm learning things today. Albeit very, very slowly. I did try and jump. I did. I promise I did, but it's whatever. Bonk. Bruh, stop that. I said, stop it. I can just sweep you here, no? Oh, that really hurt my thumb. You don't understand how much I was spamming the super input. Bro, I spammed the super input like 5 or 6 times during her little cutscene. And it hurt, man. It just hurt. Like, don't play a fighting game when you have a cut up thumb. It's not a good idea. It just isn't. Can't live forever. Okay, I just got zoned out, but that is what Jacko is supposed to do, so hey ho. Time we at 12:30. Ugh, why do they have it limited to a best of 3? What's the purpose of that? Genuinely, what is the purpose of that? You limit to it, I mean, it's then again, I guess they did the same thing with Dragon Ball. They limited Dragon Ball Fighters to best of 3s as well when it came to ranked matches. Ooh, Baiken, I don't feel like getting completely washed today. You know what? I might just I might come off Guild Gear and just hop on Dragon Ball just for the sake of doing combos. And maybe seeing if we can get into a single good match where the connection isn't complete trash. Oh, that being said, wait. Sorry. When is the next GGST patch? You might be wondering why I'm searching this up, but if you saw it, you might know. Dragon Ball Fighters is actually getting rollback netcode. just don't know when it's for. Wait, that was 2 days ago? No, August. We're in September, right? Yeah, we're in September. That was a month back. Ugh, when are they going to update that then? Are they going to wait till October? That would be a long time to make us wait. If Dragon Ball FiGhters netcode. I mean, I don't even know if I'm going to pick up Dragon Ball FiGhters again once it has rollback, because it's kind of like, it's cool. Well, I think the game has other issues. Although the main reason for not playing online on it is 100% just netcode, so then again, maybe I will play some Dragon Ball when it sorts itself. Never actually seen anyone play it. Oh goddamn, I gotta fucking hop on this game real quick then, huh? I don't even know why I'm returning to the main menu. I can literally just alt F4. So of course it closes my fucking tabs instead of Guild Gear. We love when things aren't properly alt-tabbed. Right, Wi-Fi. Really quickly. Ignore the messy fucking desktop. We don't care. Wow, do I not even have Dragon Ball installed? Oh, I might not even have it installed. Wouldn't that be crazy? That would feel kind of crazy. Oh shit. Wow. Oh, that's crazy. I don't even got it installed anymore. Okay, I gotta install that sometime. I'm not gonna do it now because it will take forever if I try and stream the download. Jesus Christ. Maybe I will stream that when they introduce rollback. Just for a bit of fun and fucking nostalgia. I mean, let me do this. I'll do this. Let me get my channel up. You wouldn't have been here for this if I got my videos. Alright. Fucking out, literally. Mate, all 2 months ago, you scroll down a tiny little bit, or 7, 8 months ago, scroll down some more, and you're like, Jesus, so long ago. Yeah, this was my Dragon Ball Fire stuff, and as you can see, very little views. But we don't really care about the views, honestly. I mean, we don't. That's really not what this channel is for anymore. Maybe when all these Guild Gear clips I was doing were getting literally tens of thousands of views, I was like, yeah, that could be kind of cool. But then I stopped. I mean, look, let's find it. Let's find it. I did like so many of these, and then all of a sudden, here, literally right here, I started streaming Super Mario Galaxy, and then stopped uploading anything for like 2-3 months. Did some more clips, stopped uploading for like 2 months. Which, in fairness, right, in fairness, I did get a job a couple months back. So, in fairness, that's my reason for not uploading anymore and streaming and shit. But before I had the time and I still wasn't doing it, so. Yeah, I would literally upload Dragon Ball Fighters, like ranked matches, like 15 to 20-minute videos. Really shitty, unedited, fucking whatever. God, we're not even going to be able to watch this right now because I'm streaming it, but whatever. And just me absolutely molding over bad movement and normals not connecting and stuff. I'm laughing at this. I'm fucking laughing at it in the video as well. Wait, why are they annoying? What did he do? Yeah, that was a shit fest. Oh, probably because he's using a C assist. And it was just a really strange way to punish. Even so, though, yeah, I literally would upload the shittiest videos. And I had a guy make a comment on one of my recent, well, more recent Guilty Gear videos, or one of the guides or something, because I made the guides as well for like Milia, for Kai, for whatever. And this guy was commenting and he was like, yo, I'm looking to like grow my channel and I'm just wondering like how you started out, because you started out with your Dragon Ball stuff and that seems to really have helped your more recent stuff with Guilty Gear. And in my head, I was like, bro, if you've looked at my Dragon Ball stuff, you know that they got fuck all views. So what do you mean? But yeah, I would upload like the shittiest Dragon Ball Fighters videos. But it was all in good fun at the time, to be fair. And playing Dragon Ball itself at the time, because I was playing it so much, it was a lot of fun. Same with like Guilty Gear, when you're playing a game a lot and you're getting quite competitive, or at least you're getting in the mindset of like being competitive for winning those matches. I think more so on Dragon Ball because it's such a grind, such a grind. Dragon Ball, you can like, it takes a serious amount of games to like get anywhere on it. Also, really quick, I'm gonna just put this on for the sake of not showing my crappy background. Yeah, sure, why not? Like Dragon Ball, you can literally play a, a few thousand matches and you still won't be near the top rank. The top rank is really not the best players, it's just, you know, who's played and put in the time to get the rank, because it takes so long to get the points to get to the rank, if that makes sense. But in Guilty Gear, it's like, yeah, you can hop on, and if you have slightly better movement, or at least understand the basic combos for your character and what their goal is in neutral, you're straight to floor 9, floor 10 kind of thing. And as long as you are slowly picking up common things, like commonalities that you can punish across different characters, obviously the most common one would be like a DP, so Soul DP, Kai DP, Chip DP, you know? Certain supers that, like a really good example of that would be the May reversal and the Baiken reversal. The reason why I pick out those two in particular is because they're really close range supers, right, that work as reversals. But because they're so close range, you can kind of, if you space yourself properly, you can bait people into doing it and you can just get a free punish. And if they don't hit you or don't have the meter to PRC, they can't red RC cancel you into a block string and they can't purple RC it either, and then they just get punished. And if they have burst and they've just messed up a DP and they know you're hitting the close slash punish, every time, jump cancel your close slash and just block, because you know they're gonna burst every time, every single time, and it always works. And the only times you don't is when you're against people who are slightly more patient. And then it's like a bit of a harder read when you do it, but it's still plenty doable, you know? And that will get you straight to like floor 10. But the difference between like floor 10, Celestial, and Guilty Gear is fucking crazy. like I've made it to Celestial once, and that was like in the first few months of the game coming out. I think with my Kai actually. And I've never played the game as much as I did when I got Celestial, so that's probably why I've not hit it again since. Well, the difference between the players in floor 10 that I was seeing. Oh, and not to mention, the only reason why I got Celestial in the first place, right? The only reason I even managed to do it was because the people I fought in my Celestial promos were people also trying to promote Celestial who were actually floor 10, and I was able to beat them, which is fair. But when I actually went against people who were really high level, quote unquote level, because you know when you get Celestial, you go up against these people whose levels are way higher than you. The XP you earn on your characters is way higher. That's how you see these people with crazy high levels on their characters and whatnot. So that's not like as relevant, right? Like someone who's grinded to like level 300 in floor 10 probably has put in way more time than someone who got Celestial quickly and got to like level 1,000. Or something to that effect. You know what I mean. Um, but yeah, the just the difference in fucking movement punishes. Their mind games are very solidified. Um, like they know what they're doing on their characters, and they know what to look for from your characters. Like they've very most likely definitely labbed. And they're just good. They're just so crazy good. It's so unreal. Especially if you go into that level not having labs, certain things, not knowing frame data, whatever, just getting to it by being players your own rank and then jumping into celestial games is kind of crazy. So yeah, I don't know. But anyway, Dragon Ball Fighters is much more friendly, I would say. To like a casual. Actually, no, I think Guilty Gear is more friendly. For a casual audience, Guilty Gear is more friendly because combos are dumbed down. I don't think that's an argument that someone, like, that's a point that someone could argue against. Combos in Guilty Gear are dumbed down. It's pretty easy to do. You can get pretty high damage from very few hits if you're playing the correct characters for that. Unless you're playing like Milia, in which case you already know that you're in for a treat. Dragon Ball is like every character does universal damage except from a few. And then how said damage comes about is just unique to each character. And it's also a team based game. So rather than just like 1v1 with like Kai versus Milio or Baiken versus Soul or whatever, it'll be 3v3. So you can have like Ultra Instinct Goku with Black Goku with, I don't know, Vegeta of your choice, I guess. And you can call in assists, you can call in whatever. You can use them to extend combos further. You can use them for your neutral. You can use them for your mix-ups and block strings, whatever. And there's quite a few more layers to it in that sense, which I think is why I find Guilty Gear so easy. By comparison, like I got into Guilty Gear much quicker than I got into Dragon Ball, because Dragon Ball Fighters is hard, man. Like you can pick up the basic B&B combo and then apply that to any character, almost any character, except from a couple. And as long as you can hit that combo every time, because it's really easy to, you'll be doing okay damage, and then you can add supers at the end of them, and you'll be doing okay damage and whatnot. You don't really have to maximize your damage, it's completely up to you. Well, the damage you can do is kind of crazy. Like, you can TOD so easily. Well, not so easily. If you've labbed it properly, you can get TODs off a lot of stuff. That's not to say, though, like, oh, you get hit by a light and you die. That only happens if the guy you're playing against is a Zamasu. Ooh, you have got like God, what is the name of this? Sorry, I am so uncomfortable because that's it. You know when you get pins and needles. I've got so many in my foot right now. Oh, and it feels so weird. But yeah, when rollback gets added to Dragon Ball, I mean, I'm gonna start installing it right now. Actually, I won't install it right now because it'll probably make my stream quality ton shit. And there's no point doing that when this is going to be the last few minutes anyway. But I'll probably reinstall Dragon Ball, and then I don't think I'm going to be able to finish early this weekend just because it's the weekend, so it's going to be busy, and I probably won't be back before like 1 in the morning on any of my shifts. The next day I'd be free would be Monday. Maybe I'll stream Monday. We'll see. But rollback won't be in play by then. I might do a stream for Dragon Ball just for the sake of doing a stream for Dragon Ball. And then get more into it properly when rollback is added. Give me a good theme, bitch. That's a good ass theme. Thank you. But yeah, I actually think Dragon Ball Fire is really cool. It's insanely nerve-wracking. Guilty Gear doesn't really do that for me. I think it did at first, because I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. But Guilty Gear is not particularly nerve-wracking. Dragon Ball Fighters, for me, when I used to play it and I was recording and whatever, I would get extremely sweaty about that game. Like, very on edge when I was playing it. I think it's extremely fast-paced, but the matches can also go on for such a long time. Like, they can go on for up to 5 minutes. And realistically, each match will be like 2-3 minutes, if that. But they will feel like never ending. So it is kind of crazy. It's really fast paced. Assists are in play all the time. You lose a character, you lose that assist. Constantly being able to rotate in and out of characters through DHGs with supers or just for the sake of getting health back. Like, that's a lot. That's just a lot. It's hard. I did try a little bit of Blaze Blue. I think I tried Central Fiction. And that is a hard game to figure out. Just the combos on that game seem so almost like nonsensical at first, and then you kind of understand it a little bit, but then you try and change character and you realize it's completely different again, and I'm like, what the fuck am I doing? You know what I mean? It's like that on Guilty Gear, but on Guilty Gear it's still kind of in its own little formula. Like, there's still an order, but that order varies on Blaze Blue from what I can tell. Because the specials in that game are very unique. Not something I've seen before. I mean, that being said, I've only played Guilty Gear Strive, Dragon Ball, and like Tekken 7, so I can't say too much to experience with fighting games, but I can at least say it's what I can attest to. Bro, you literally tried the same characters I tried. Noelle was legit the first person I tried. And I think the reason I tried her was because I saw it was Kizzy. Kizzy K was playing her. If she's the one with the massive sword and she has like ice abilities, if I'm not mistaken, I think I saw Kizzy playing her because there was a new patch for rollback on Central Fiction that people were playing on. So I tried out the game myself, and Noelle was like the first one I saw. Oh, actually, I don't think it was Noelle that Kizzy was playing it. Some other guy. But Noelle, like, stood out to me. It's so funny that we tried the same thing. What the fuck? Assuming Noelle is the character I'm thinking, I'm pretty sure she's the fucking ice bitch. Ice bitch with the sword. I don't know. I can't remember. Yeah, Jin is the one that Kizzy played. I think he played it into a Noelle, and that's why I looked at Noelle and was like, oh, that seems kind of cool. How's the gun go? Bro, who the fuck is the ice bitch? I do not know. I really did not try that game out as much as I should have. Yeah, I can't even think of it. I don't know. There's some girl with a big ass sword and she has like ice abilities and it's kind of cool. Anyways, enough ranting. I feel like I've been ranting for like 20-30 minutes just to kill time. I'm a hop off and do some solo stuff, I guess. I probably would keep playing Go Together if my thumb wasn't half working. Yeah, maybe I'll play some more. I don't know. We'll see. I kind of just felt streaming like it's been a couple months. I got off early this shift, so fuck it. Why not play some Go Together and stream it? Because it's been a hot minute. And we'll see who comes in, kind of thing. Just because. But yeah, GG's. Hope y'all enjoyed. And I will see you sometime. I don't know when, but I will possibly see you all sometime. Bro, outro is on a dead channel or a weird fucking thing to do. It's a fun time though. Anyways, shall see you.